Hey everybody, Jason here. I hope you enjoyed my last video where I covered the differences between a ghost and a spirit. In this video, I'd like to talk to you about intelligent type haunts. Now, there's two main types of hauntings. You have your human and inhuman type haunts. Inhuman, instantly when people hear that, a lot of times they think demonic or negative type entity. And that's not always the case. When it comes to inhuman type haunts, it could be angelic, it could be elemental if you believe in those things. Anything that's never walked the earth in human form would fall under an inhuman type haunt. Human type haunts, you have multiple subcategories, just as you do in inhuman. So when it comes down to a human type haunt, the main categories are intelligent, residual, poltergeist, and then a time lapse, a time overlapping type haunt, which we'll get into later on. I want to cover intelligent type haunts right now. An intelligent type haunt is like you and I after we pass on. We're trying to communicate, and a lot of times that's the most traumatic for the people who are experiencing the activity. It's the tugging on the clothes, it's the moving the small object, the calling people's names, anything to try to let them know we're there. And again, that can be very traumatic for many people out there. A lot of times these things just want to be acknowledged. They want somebody to know that they're there. Can you imagine walking around for months, years, decades, centuries without anybody acknowledging your existence? Of course, when somebody finally locks eyes with you and they acknowledge that they can see you, you're going to want to follow that person around. You're going to want to connect with that person as much as possible because somebody finally acknowledged that you are there. And a lot of times that's extremely traumatizing for many individuals. A lot of times intelligent type haunts will be around small children. Children tend to see things that adults are unable to. Their minds are wide open. The possibility of anything is there. So a lot of times their so-called invisible friends, as we call them, can be really intelligent type haunts that they're able to experience that we're not. It's not till we start telling children that this is real and that's not real, that we start closing them off. We start putting them in our mindset and shutting them down to the possibilities that anything is possible out there. So intelligent type haunts, most of the time they're not malicious. They're not there trying to scare you or hurt you by any means. They're either stuck here for whatever reason. Maybe they're scared to pass over. They're scared of answering for things that they've done throughout their life. Maybe they don't even know that they've passed on, and they're trying to understand what's truly going on. Also, they might be wanting to follow around loved ones or things of that nature. These things can interact. If these things acknowledge your existence or they're able to manipulate objects, it would fall under the intelligent type haunt. So an intelligent type haunt is able to make choices, is able to try to connect and communicate with us and just want to be acknowledged. When it comes down to these types of haunts, if somebody's really looking to get these things out of their home or get these things away, I recommend sitting down as a family and just saying that you want your house back. You don't want these things there anymore, and that it's time for them to move on. And a lot of times they'll respect that. Now, you can't force them to leave. You're not going to come in with holy water. You're not going to come in doing blessings and push these intelligent type haunts out. They're not negative by any means. You can make it uncomfortable for them. You can make it unpleasant so they move on if they're choosing not to. But the main thing is to stop paying them any attention. If you want them to leave, you need to not pay them any attention. You need to not communicate. You need to not act like they're there. Even when things happen, you need to just not say anything about it and just let it go. So intelligent type haunts can be traumatizing, they can be scary, but a lot of times they're just looking for someone to connect with. And you know what? You might be able to just grab some cheap equipment. Even smartphones right now have some great speakers, and you can try to connect with them to find out why they're there. And once you find out that, maybe you're able to help them and help them move on. You also can contact certain sensitives, but you need to be careful. There's many sensitives out there who are just looking to make money, and some of them aren't really sensitive by any means. So you need to be careful. You need to make sure that you're not being taken advantage of. So you can contact a trusted sensitive who's not looking to get rich off of you, who's not looking to sell you $1,000 candles. And a lot of times they're able to make contact, figure out what's going on, and then get these things to move on and let your family be. So with that, or you're able to also contact TAPS. TAPS we're free. We're free of a fee. We don't charge to investigate. We'll come in, try to figure out what's going on, see if we're able to get some answers, and try to help you out, or at least educate you on that. If you're not in Rhode Island, we have the TAPS Family, which you can check out at tapsfamily.com. These are groups that are all over the world that are part of the TAPS family, and we're just a huge network of groups that work close together, and we're all free of fee. We don't charge people to come out and try to help them out. We're out there trying to figure out what's truly going on and just trying to understand how these things are possible. So make sure you check that out as well. I hope this has helped you out, and I hope this has given you some information on intelligent type haunts. If you get a chance, head over to facebook.com/BeyondRealityRadio. Check out our radio page. We're a nationally syndicated show. We're on stations all over the world. You can find the stations right there at BeyondRealityRadio.com. So like the Facebook page at Beyond Reality Radio, and head over to the main page at BeyondRealityRadio.com. You can also download our free smartphone apps, which are for iPhone and Android, or tablets. You can get it for there as well. That allows you to listen to new shows, catch past shows, join the online chat, and more. Or any night we're live, Monday through Friday, just feel free to click the Listen Live tab in the upper right-hand corner at BeyondRealityRadio.com, and you can listen to the show while browsing the web. So check it out. I think you'll enjoy it. We cover all phases of the paranormal. It's a great show. We have a lot of fun while we're doing it. So thanks for tuning in, everybody. Have a great night, and talk to you all soon.